Hello, ladies, it's me, Horse.
Also known as Captain Gallant. I'd like to introduce you to my man. I call him Man. And introducing Boy as Boy. Is that boy's nickname Cuddy?
I think it was actually Cuffy.
Ugh. The stories of the Foreign Legion today. The producers gratefully acknowledge the aid of the French Minister of National Defense and the commanding general of French troops in Morocco, and the officer and of the Rabbit films without whose those films could been made.
Nailed it!
Captain Gallant, brought to you by the great new Lego system by Samsonite and by the makers.
I love Lego. I'm making no jokes about it.
By Lionel, world famous for trains, science sets, and other fine products.
Ooh, making it rain Legos on them bitches.
Is here. Hey, kids,
Zip!
a whole new world to build. 'Cause Lego is here.
This young boy has such fun. He used Lego one by one.
Click, click here and a stab, stab there. I have made a Con Air. I made the thing from Con Air.
Whole new world.
Plain, Bob.
This young
Yeah, Con Air. I made a Con Air. See, there's Nicolas Cage. There's John Malkovich. There's Steve Buscemi.
Build hotels, animals,
Dear God, they're life-size.
skyscrapers.
They're alive.
Kids, get your Lego set now at department and toy stores everywhere. Lego, the sensation of Europe, now made in America by Samsonite, who make it better.
Made by America now, which is obviously better.
Deck the halls with boughs of
Oh God, we're back in Ski Troop Attack.
Oh!
Let me die!
I don't want to see Lieutenant Croggle Sploggin again.
la 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 la.
It isn't fair.
What's not fair, Commander Boy?
The captain promised me to take me back to America for Christmas, where there's snow and where it's cold.
I agree. It is unfair that I have a boot for a hand.
Captain, he could go because the general promised the colonel. But somebody higher than the general changed the general's mind.
Did I say it could stop shining, boy? Sorry, boy. I mean, sir.
My boy, you're in the army, you know.
How did that even happen?
My whole life.
Short answer, Republicans.
So much. In the first place, it's not near as deep as it used to be when I was a boy. And in the second place, it's wet and cold and nothing to it, really.
Nothing but sliding down a hill on a sled, making a snowman and throwing snowballs and ice skating.
Well,
You can do all that in the desert. Slide down a sand dune, make sandballs and sandmen.
no.
Sand skate?
Walking when Sinlot looked out on the feast of Steve.
I think this guy has a future in shoe shining. He's a natural.
Deep and crisp and even.
Silence, shine, boy!
Did the colonel change his mind, maybe?
Can I maybe have a Christmas and not war?
I'm afraid not, Duffy. Something happened in City Bella Beth, and my replacement didn't come through.
Ah, darn.
We couldn't get to the States in time anyway. Tonight's Christmas Eve.
Here's a gun. Go patrol the perimeter.
They don't turn off the snow the day after Christmas, do they?
No, there's usually some left around.
I was just telling Cuppy, Captain, snow's not so much. Nasty wet stuff usually turns out to be slush anyway.
Shut the fuck up, boot arm!
But I want to see
You want at least one non-boot arm, don't you, boot arm?
Here.
how.
Well, you'll see when the caravan gets in from Marrakesh. It's loaded.
With snow?
Well, they have a half a dozen 20-pound turkeys and
120 pounds worth of turkey.
plum pudding, mincemeat,
No presents?
Not for you, for me and Boot Hand over there.
presents. Aren't there, Fuzzy?
Well, it seems to me I heard something about presents, and there's that very special surprise.
What did I say about talking, boot arm?
Surprise,
Snaps his finger and he becomes boot head.
To sort of make up for the snow.
Maybe you're right, Captain.
What is it?
It's a subscription to a Jelly of the Month club.
The caravan is bringing a Christmas tree with all the lights and all the ornaments.
A real honest-to-gosh Christmas tree?
You know, does it have presents under it, or?
Oh my goodness, no.
Gee, maybe it'll be a good Christmas after all.
Sure it will, partner.
Boots are shiny.
See, the binoculars don't work if you don't have your leg up.
See, now I'm blind.
They're hours overdue already. Even if they do get through the storm, the camels are too slow to get here in time.
Maybe camels are too slow, but horses wouldn't be.
Well, what do you mean?
I mean, have you ever seen a camel in the Kentucky Derby? No.
We have no way of knowing that they'll get that far.
You can try.
I'm not going to.
Why not?
Is that child a supervisor?
Men and horses are in a sandstorm for a few sacks full of trinkets. Cuffy, this isn't a matter of life and death, you know.
This is going to come up in your review.
Don't care. You don't care about anything the kids care about. And I don't think you were going to take me to America to see the snow either. You're just a stingy old man.
This is the army, child. How did you get here?
I have a feeling I'm sleeping on the couch tonight. Is that a child door that they just came out of?
I can do this all right. You better go and saddle your own pony. Why? Aren't you coming with me? Oh, no.
I value my life.
Why not? My father doesn't allow me to ride outside the town by myself. Well, you won't be by yourself. You'll be with me.
He doesn't want me hanging out with you. He thinks you're a bad influence. What with your name being Cuppy? What's that about?
Afraid, but my father has spoken. Okay. I don't think the Captain Gallant would like you to be riding alone in the desert either.
Well, snitches get stitches, buddy.
No.
How you gonna play this?
And grown-ups are strange about these things. I think you should ask him first. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about anything.
The horse gasps.
Nobody around here cares about Christmas but me.
Well, yeah, we don't celebrate Christmas here. So the guard just let him go.
Bye, boy. So how long do you think he's gonna be riding through the desert before he finds Santa and or snow?
Don't I usually have more children?
Come in. Find it?
No, sir, not a trace. Nobody's seen him.
I knew he was upset about Christmas, but I didn't think he was so upset he'd miss a meal.
I never heard of such a thing. It's plumb unnatural.
He's missing his dinner of plate?
Excuse me, Captain. This little one knows something.
Prepare the waterboard station.
Have you seen Cuffy?
Yes, mon capitaine.
Where?
In the stable.
When?
2 hours, maybe 3.
What'd he say?
Well, if I clean it up, it's not really a sentence.
The caravan.
That sounds like it. Sergeant?
Oui, mon capitaine.
Saddle my horse. I'm going after it.
Tout de suite, mon capitaine.
All right, you're Capitan while I'm gone.
Yes?
I request permission to go along with you.
Oh, that won't be necessary, Sergeant. He can't have gone very far.
Excuse me, sir, for saying so, but this time I think the sergeant's right and you're wrong.
The boy's a monster, a cold-blood killer.
Cuffy crossed the car.
If you're gonna chase that monster, you're gonna need backup.
But I didn't know. But what I do know, sir, I never seen a boy with his lip out as far as his.
What do you mean by that, Fuzzy?
Well, you see, my hat's made out of a marshmallow.
Out for no promenade. He's probably spurring that pony for all he's worth. No telling how far he's got by now.
I think Fuzzy is right, mon capitaine.
Well, if you love him so much, why don't you just marry him?
Oui, mon capitaine.
Yeah, I've been working on that. Christmas!
Hey, where are you going?
And there's no duty today.
Tonight's Christmas Eve, mon vieux. Not even the Legion works today.
Sure, I know, and tomorrow's Christmas. And I aim to see it's a merry one.
I don't get you.
Cup is gone and got himself lost out there.
Not Cuppy. He's our adorable mascot.
I'm telling you, the poor kid's lost.
We need him for motivation and other things that we can't discuss in polite company.
And then he winks and everyone laughs.
A very big place.
So they seem both motivated to find Cuppy and pissed off at the same time. I don't understand that.
Cuppy's gonna get the shit kicked out of him when they find him.
Cuppy!
It'll be the best Christmas episode we've ever done.
You know, the Fast and Furious franchise just loses some of its shine when it's in the desert and on a horse and is a child and isn't racing anyone.
And the importance of family isn't being shoehorned in left and right.
Where is Dom Toretto? If he's not yelling family into my eardrum every 15 seconds, I forget what we're doing.
What do you think, Horse? We made it to Christmas.
Well, Baba, this is as far as we can go. There isn't another oasis out there for nearly 100 miles. And it's too late to get back to the fort. So we just gotta camp out here tonight.
He said tying the mule to nothing.
That's right, boys. Dead or alive.
Boy nuts roasting on an open fire. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Well, Baba,
Well,
I guess
know any good stories, Horse?
Kill me. It's always kill me this, kill me that with you, Horse.
Maybe I should spur you some more.
Did he find peyote? Why is he walking like this? Man, he sure seems to be pretty suspicious of the audience. Ah! Oasis monsters!
Twist ending. The horse was the monster all along.
Fuck you, boy.
Nay!
I'm gonna eat you given half a chance.
I'm gonna gum you to death.
Don't worry, Baba. That was just a bird.
Listen, Horse, we're just friends. Back off. Here's a good rule of thumb. If you're starting to smell delicious, you're sitting too close to your fire.
Santa, all I ask for Christmas is for you to save me from this boy-eating horse.
I hope you had a good dinner.
I'm about to.
There's no
Sleep
clean
deep,
dates
boy.
on those trees.
Sleep deep.
Nay.
What the hell is chasing this child? It sounds like a gorilla with like a bunch of like kettle pots.
Is that owl signaling me?
Ah, I'm blind! Excellent, Hal. You will join me in my feast.
Here's Buster Crabbe, sometimes Captain Gallant of TV and always one of America's greatest all-time athletes. Here he is at his summer camp at Saranac Lake, New York.
Is this what the child's dreaming of? Or
His dreams are sponsored by this summer camp.
And for extra pep and energy active children need, we give them Bonamo Turkish Taffy at camp. Bonamo Turkish Taffy is a wonderful energy snack for that extra bounce that keeps you on the go. Bonamo Turkish Taffy.
I remember that Top Gun scene playing out differently.
Bar for active people.
And there's action when you eat it. See? Smack it, crack it, and there's fun ahead.
it's the only way to make it edible.
Get the Action Candy Bar at your favorite store. All 4 flavors.
The first one it showed us was him smacking it on the side of a horse.
Enjoy Turkish Taffy penny rolls.
They should have spent some more time working on that logo.
Meanwhile, back to a child crying in the desert on Christmas.
It was a dick. It was a dick.
Am I getting candy advertisements in my dreams? Shit.
I could really go for some Turkish delight right now.
Did he draw a mustache on himself?
Yeah, you think that like he was laying in the dirt, his entire face would be... I think he was nuzzling up against a horse turd.
Well, horse, we knew that the world wouldn't allow our love.
It's really insulting when they ask who's the top and who's the bottom. I mean, would I still be around if I was the bottom?
I'd look like a tube sock made out of blood.
Uncle Mike.
Horse turd, huh? Yeah.
Gee, am I glad to see you, Uncle Mike.
I was super brave. The horse was scared of an owl, though. It was pathetic.
What happened to you? It's a good thing the colonel isn't here. There's one thing he can't stand. It's an untidy legionnaire.
I'm a child sleeping alone on Christmas, you monster. Just bring me home and feed me. Do you have to strangle me while you're doing this?
Army.
Christmas.
You had your dinner yet?
It's a pretty dumbass question.
Good. Chop down on this chopping bar while I wrestle up some hot chow.
Gee, thanks.
Pretty puny fella you got there.
I was just going out to get some more wood.
Yeah.
Weren't we all?
You were the captain. I'll find some.
Well, I'm done.
You ever seen a grown man naked, Billy?
I'm sorry.
Often.
Try me haircut.
Should be, Cuppy. You had us all worried. You know, anything might have happened to you out there in the desert, alone at night.
Did you know that you are half a mile from the gathering of the Juggalos? Yeah. Scary stuff.
No, sir. I was just thinking about Christmas. I thought if I could find a caravan, I could bring in the presents myself.
You were going to ambush the caravan coming to us?
I know it's turkey and snow and Christmas trees.
And it's a lot more than that. It's peace in the hearts of men of goodwill everywhere.
Can that also include robbing a caravan?
Yes, sir.
Right now, there are a dozen men out there in the desert. They're not spending a comfortable Christmas Eve in their barracks. They're out there in the dark and the cold.
Smelly.
Garbage
You know
people.
why, Cuffy?
No, sir.
Because they're men of goodwill. They weren't assigned to this duty. They volunteered. Because they love you.
That's why people join the French Legion?
No greater Christmas present than that.
Gee, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
I'll be glad.
I didn't know that my love was Christmas.
Here he is, me Bob.
Wait, did they have to send a search team for the search team?
Fine.
Well, it's been quite a night, Wolfie. Are you well, my friend?
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry I put you to all this trouble.
Not yet, Yard.
As long as it goes well with you.
We'll camp here tonight, Sergeant. Pick up the horses. Pass the word to the other men.
Pick up the horses.
Come on
He
in.
must be
Stand
jacked.
A fine Christmas Eve I made for everybody.
Yeah, it was a real dick move.
First Christmas Eve was on a desert just like this, Cuppy.
Was that
You're our present now, boy.
No
The boy's mine.
No Christmas.
Shut up, horse.
Just sand and oases and little towns of mud brick. Towns like Oradon and Zagora and Wazazat.
What's up?
Or Bethlehem.
Where's that?
On the eastern edge of this very desert, over beyond Egypt, in a land that's called Judea.
Do you think they're going to toast their marshmallow hats?
It was on a night like this, nearly 2,000 years ago, that a man named Joseph and his wife Mary came to Bethlehem to pay their taxes.
I hate when people try to bring religion into
And it was a
Christmas.
long,
They have
hard
nothing to do with one another.
Because Mary was expecting a baby very soon.
Plop! And Jesus was born.
It was late when Joseph and Mary got to town. There wasn't any room at the inn because a lot of other people had come to town to pay their taxes. And Joseph was worried.
Because he didn't want to pay taxes. Because he didn't think the government did a good job allocating those funds.
Circumstances.
Marshmallows.
And then what happened?
Well, that night in that stable in Bethlehem, Mary's baby was born.
Jesus?
No, Jesus' older brother, Pedro.
A lot of strange things happened the night that Jesus was born. Another angel appeared in the sky above some shepherds.
It was a floating eye with multiple wings. It was horrifying.
And
it said, "Do not be afraid," but we were shitting our pants.
Saw that star and knew that it meant the King of the Jews had been born. And they followed the star all night across the desert.
Turns out that was a bad idea, and they died of exposure.
And they knew that it was here they would find the baby Jesus, lying in a manger, wrapped in swaddling clothes. The Prince of Peace, the Son of God, born in circumstances more humble than any ordinary man. And the wise men came, and they saw, and they worshipped. And they brought gifts, presents of gold
Frankenberries and myrrh.
and myrrh.
And those were the first Christmas presents? That gold and that other stuff?
Gold and that other stuff you were talking about? I don't know.
The present and the greatest was Jesus himself, who brought to all men the promise of peace, the example of sacrifice, and the lesson of love.
So when was his real birthday? I don't know. We had to steal something from the pagans. They were pissing us off.
Did we bring any water?
Coffee? Everybody, come here.
It's Jesus and he's pissed.
What the hell am I looking at?
How'd they get those knives and forks to glow?
A lot of radium in this desert.
I have an idea. I have a surprise for you.
Who likes rock hard 8-year-old Tootsie Rolls?
Merry Christmas, Sergeant.
Swear no coffee.
Merry Christmas, Sam.
Oh, it's a shell, huh? Wow.
Merry Christmas, Luigi.
You just say I like Metallica?
Merry Christmas, Joe.
Oh, I'm allergic to crustaceans.
Merry Christmas, Hans.
Sleep lightly.
Merry Christmas, Igor.
I will never forgive this betrayal.
Merry Christmas, dear Nye.
I will wear you like condom tonight.
Merry Christmas, Fuzzy.
Oh, a shell? Awesome, thanks.
You guys are monsters.
Merry Christmas, John.
Merry Christmas, Skiffy.
Unfortunately, he only had 8 shells, so the last guy got the sock he'd been wearing all day.
Uncle Mike.
Merry Christmas, Guppy.
Mike, tell me again why the French Legion has a boy in their unit.
Fuzzy. Sergeant.
And sleeper hold.
And the boy is on the altar of Christmas sacrifice. We may now begin.
The boy is now on the altar for Jesus' resurrection.
This is the nicest Christmas I ever had in my whole life.
Wow, that's really depressing. Anyone worry? Who is singing?
I think that guy.
He has a lot of voices.
I am Legion, the French Legion. Keep it down! I'm trying to sleep!
You guys know Sandstorm by Darude?
While we're talking about Christmas, remember toys? Consume! Consume!
Atlas missile with the man-carrying Mercury capsule is prepared for the shot.
Is it a rocket? Is it a fancy condom? You be the judge.
Railroad car. The new Lionel Mercury capsule launching car. The astronaut is moved to the capsule hatch by the new Lionel cherry picker.
Smash!
It moves off. The countdown begins. Nearby at the new Lionel heliport, a Navy copter takes off to make the recovery. The countdown proceeds. 4, 3,
Can we get more close-ups of the tip?
and the liftoff. The capsule separates and settles gently to Earth by parachute. And you control the action. Remember, boy.
Remember, boy.
In the air and under the sea when you own Lionel trains.
I don't understand why anyone chooses the hat token in Monopoly. Did you not see the dog?
Last resort. It's not like an infinite amount of dog you can choose from. If there were, I could see that getting confusing.
6 dog tokens, huh? Okay. All right.
So I'm the dog? Yeah. Which one? I don't know.
Together we are dog.
So they just need to make them different colors, and you're set.
Yep.
I mean, Battleship's also a pretty bitch in second choice.
Yeah. Battleship is good. Car is good.
Vintage car, yeah.
Iron's kind of shitty.
Iron, what the heck? Why? Yeah, they were going through, like, Monopoly is like, all right, let's see. Owning nice cars, yeah. A pedigree dog. Yeah, those are expensive.
Having your own battleship. A little eccentric,
yeah.
but okay.
That's gonna break the bank most likely. What else is expensive? Irons? No,
not
Bob.
even close.
Irons are not expensive.
Please leave.
Irons! Bob?
Bob, whoa, hey.
Where'd you get that knife, Bob?
Calm down, Bob.
We can work this out. Yeah, you can put the damn iron in the set. You okay? Yeah, no, it sounds like a good idea now that you put it this way.
Now that I thought about it, yeah, iron. Rich people have irons and they love them. Love them.
Maybe we can associate it with, having a maid, a live-at-home maid. No, just an iron. Okay, just the iron. You don't have to justify it. Just don't hurt us.
Just an iron. No backstory.
And that's how the iron was introduced into the Monopoly set. Let's give him a Christmas he'll never forget.
One guy in the back starts lubing his whole forearm.
I will make a boy puppet. All right, Ivan. Step it back.
Okay. All right, Ivan. I like the enthusiasm, but let's make that plan B.
Ivan wants to make Kermit. I know, buddy.
Ivan wants to make plan A.
Look, I think we need to play it, kind of cool and loose with Ivan, lest we become, the puppet. All right, Ivan, let's play it by ear. Ivan will make happen. Okay.
I heard everything you said.
You are now puppet.
He starts greasing his other forearm.
Bucket boys!